Chinese Foreign Minister's visit, Nepal's concern Shanker Man Singh. It is hoped that the visit of the Chinese Foreign Minister will be successful in enhancing the cordial friendship with Nepal. Nepal has cordial relations with China. Our relationship is firmly rooted in the 5 principles of peaceful coexistence. Nepal has continued its One China policy, which is at the core of Nepal's China policy, while China respects Nepal's sovereignty and territorial integrity, and at the core of our relationship, Nepal enjoys a very good relationship. Nepal's President Bidya Devi Bhandari has said that there is a deep bond of friendship between prosperous Nepal and China, a common heritage of Buddhist civilization. As Nepal-China relations are based on time-tested mutual trust, we have maintained this harmony for centuries, said President Bhandari in an interview with Chinese daily Global Times. China has generously supported Nepal's development efforts, and Nepal has always been committed to the One China principle and has historically advocated for China's rightful place in the United Nations. Our mutual trust keeps our relationship problem-free to a large extent. Our areas of mutual assistance are constantly expanding. We must continue to work to take this friendship to new heights. I have seen innumerable possibilities in Nepal-China relations. President Bhandari said that the visit of Chinese President Xi Jinping to Nepal in 2019 was memorable. It simply came to our notice then. This was the first visit by a Chinese head of state in 23 years. We have raised our relationship to the level of strategic partnership for development. We had delegation-level talks where we looked at the whole area and dimension of our bilateral cooperation. Therefore, the visit was very successful. Our governments have been working hard to follow up the agreements we have made since then, and a number of high-level delegations have visited our 2 countries. Nepalese Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Dubba said that Nepal, which is situated between the 2 great powers China and India, has a policy of seeking the cooperation of both the neighbors for development and establishing balanced and friendly relations with them. As such, connectivity is still very important for a country like Nepal. We are talking about connectivity, only physical connectivity, connectivity of ideas, connectivity of trade, connectivity of people, connectivity of finance, and also the whole dimension of connectivity. Nepal is participating in this very important initiative taken by President Xi Jinping. In 3 tracks we can feel the benefits of this important initiative, and in the future may come to some conclusions to realize the important opportunity offered by the government in collaboration with the private sector and the knowledge community. Chinese Foreign Ministry spokeswoman Zhang Yu's remarks on Nepal's MCC decision. The explanatory remarks were also noted by China after it was passed. The Kirun-Kathmandu Railway project and others are expected to accelerate. Discussions on the pre-feasibility of Kirun-Kathmandu Pokhara Railway and Kirun-Kathmandu Lumbini Railway are important. Once the 2 countries sign the transport protocol, it allows Nepali traders to use Chinese sea and land ports for third-country trade. According to the agreement, Nepal will use 4 Chinese ports in Tianjin, Shenzhen, Lianyang, and Zhanjiang, and 3 dry ports in Lanzhou, Lhasa, and Shigatse. In 2013, President Xi Jinping launched the BRI Global Initiative to build the Silk Road, the economic belt, and the 21st century maritime Silk Road. So far there are 120+ countries and international organizations that have signed hundreds of MOUs with China under this framework, and the participating countries are working to enhance strategic coordination for the partnership to achieve win-win results. Expansion of contacts and shared experiences for the economic development of countries like Nepal are the basic concerns and interests of development. Lack of infrastructure, especially low transport infrastructure, has become an obstacle to Nepal's economic development. China has provided technical assistance to Nepal for development in agriculture, industry, tourism, and other sectors, and in China's words, better road leads to better life. China is involved in infrastructure development, roads, airports, and dry port development. People's Republic of China is always ready to be helpful in cooperation. The formality of joining Nepal BRI is over, and now the focus should be on the support of BRI. With bilateral and regional significance, China has developed a new interest in Nepal to make Kirun the gateway to South Asia. All political parties and individuals have collectively accepted and tried to connect the initiative under BRI. During the tenure of Prime Minister Sushil Koirala, Nepal had signed on to be a founding member of AIIB. During the tenure of Prime Ministership of Pushpakamal Dahal, Nepal signed the OBOR, and during the tenure of Prime Minister Sher Bahadur Dubba, Nepal allocated budget for the Detailed Project Report, DPR, to connect the railway lines to Nepal. Nepal needs more connectivity from the north and south as Nepal has expanded from east to west. Nepal needs connection, Yuri to Mohana, Danjadi, Darkhula, Trinker, 415 kilometers, Nepal Gunjay Surkaith, Jumla, Hilsa, Yuri and Param, 581 kilometers, Barahawa, Pokhara, Jimsam, Lisi, 467 kilometers, Raksal, Trisuli, Rasawa, 265 kilometers, Burgunjay, Nabis, Kathmandu, Tatopani, Karam, 393 kilometers, Junkapur, Dalka, Lama Bagar 295 kilometers, Rani, Itahari, Hile, Kamathanksa, 91 kilometers, Kesna, Taplajung, Olanchigola, 460 kms for connectivity. China is Nepal's second largest trading partner. Since 2009, China has provided zero-tariff entry facility to more than 8,000 Nepali products, a number that has been reduced because they could not be put into practice. Nepal has not been able to reduce its trade deficit. Nepal exports about 370 products to China, including noodles and agricultural products. Nepal regularly participates in various trade fairs and exhibitions held in China. Although China has become a major trading partner of Nepal, Nepal has a huge trade deficit with China. Therefore, in order to reduce this gap, it is necessary to promote the export of Nepali products to China. Eliminating non-tariff barriers, mutual recognition management, entry-exit inspection, and quarantine rule simplification at entry points, including mainland China, simplification of customs procedures, etc., can be effective tools. Although there is an agreement between the central banks of Nepal and China to promote trade through modern payment methods, correspondence advance TT payments such as banking channels, there are so many hurdles that a large number of Nepali traders have not been able to benefit from this arrangement. Unless we develop L/C, letter of credit, practice along with insurance, distribution, and payment bills through banking channels, there is no possibility of substantial increase in business transactions. Tourists visiting Nepal from China are considered as the second largest source. In the years before COVID, more than 130,000 Chinese tourists visited Nepal every year. Similarly, investing in Nepal is now a lucrative business. The government is committed to maintaining an investment-friendly environment through action, not words. Nepal is a virgin land for investment. There is ample potential for investment in areas such as hydropower, agriculture, tourism, services, construction industries, and so on. China has become the largest source of FDI in Nepal. Nepal also has a favorable financial environment. Nepal has a low tax slab, no income tax on the income of the exporting industry for a fixed period of time. Private sector investment is expected in industry, energy, physical infrastructure, housing, urban infrastructure, and tourism. The recent policy reforms in the Companies Act, Industrial Enterprises Act and subsequent related regulations, Labor Act, Integrated Property Rights Policy, One-Door Service Delivery, BAFIA, etc. are conducive to creating business-friendly environment in Nepal. Nepal's law allows for a full return on investment and reinvestment. Foreign companies registered in Nepal can buy, own and sell land. There is no discrimination between national and foreign investors. There is no possibility of nationalization of private industry. Another factor that makes Nepal competitive is the availability of cheap labor and improved labor laws and industrial relations. When we talk about Nepal-China relations, the established norms are beneficial. First, to strengthen policy coordination and strengthen the mutual trust that the two governments are actively negotiating and communicating. High-level visits between the two countries at all levels are more frequent. Second, expanding connectivity and shared experiences is also essential for the economic development of countries. Third, the ongoing trade of construction roads for win-win cooperation is also being promoted. The signing of the China-Nepal Cross-Border Economic Cooperation Agreement and the Bilateral Investment Promotion and Protection Agreement, BIPA, are some of the aspects that need immediate attention. Among the potential projects for development, Kathmandu Valley Metro Project, East-West Railway Link Project, Chemical Mill Plant, Kathmandu-Kalekani-Hitauda Tunnel Road, Tamakosi Hydro Power Project. Investment Board had also conducted feasibility study, luxury resort in Fakamdu National Park, ski resort. Studies of Manang, education, health, and sports city, integrated agriculture program, etc. should be monitored. During Chinese Foreign Minister Wang Yi's upcoming visit to Nepal, Nepal seems to be preparing to raise the agenda from China's Belt and Road Initiative, BRI, project to transit. During the visit, Nepal is preparing to discuss plans for the implementation of projects under the Belt and Road Concept, BRI, put forward by China. Just to recapitulate, it has been 5 years since Nepal signed the BRI agreement. It may be recalled that during the visit of Chinese President Xi Jinping on September 25, 2076, 18 MOUs were signed between Nepal and China in various fields including transport network, physical infrastructure, agriculture, hydropower, education, and health. However, in the absence of effective initiatives from both sides to move these agreements and understandings forward, government bodies have made intensive preparations to raise these issues expeditiously. The visit is also expected to discuss the implementation of the 56 billion Nepali rupees grant assistance announced during Chinese President Xi Jinping's state visit to Nepal few years back. It is understood that the government of Nepal is preparing to present this agenda as per the plan. During the visit, Nepal should also request for easy access of Nepali goods to China. Due to the corona pandemic, Nepal still does not seem to be comfortable to export goods to China through Rasawagedi and Tadopani ports. Imports from China to Nepal have not been easy, due to which businessmen importing goods from China are suffering. There should also be cooperation between the two countries in the field of agriculture. In the past, there has been a heated debate in Nepal over the proposed transit route connecting China and India via Nepal. The government had studied the feasibility of the transit route. With the transit route through Nepal, the economic activity between India and China points to a leap. In addition, the transit route can be extended to Pakistan via Mongla port in Bangladesh and Bhutan. The visit is expected to broaden the foundation of mutual friendship, understanding, and trust between the two countries concerned. The purpose of the visit is to expand contacts, develop goodwill, and establish new areas of cooperation. This requires mutual respect, tolerance, and dedication of both the countries.